like stopped us and tried to like
for death.
When I went to Vegas,
Toes will all be numb and the pay for it. Vegas was lit.
I was like, I can't do it. And I like,
You know he doesn't fuck.
No.
No girl ever comes.
fundamentals of just like how to structure or like my husband cheated on me, so I'm gonna fuck his friend.
Yeah, I think that's all for today. Vegas was lit.
Yeah.
That was a lie. No, we are old ladies.
Speak for yourself.
I'm an old lady. I'm a fucking old lady. I wanted to be in bed early every night. Like, I'm not going out in heels for hours
No.
partying. Like, I don't know. It's just not fun.
wearing
to me.
heels, like in general, walking that fucking far is no
Yeah.
fun.
Even walking in the hotel, my feet got destroyed.
Well, even
Destroyed. I have
walking through
permanent
the
damage.
hotel is like 2 miles.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's how it felt. Just to get the restaurant, I was like, fuck
Even
this.
to get to the elevator, like if you get the wrong room, if they set you in the wrong room, then getting to the elevator is a mission.
Our room was like decently far down the hall.
Yeah.
It was just like, God, we get off that elevator and we're like, damn,
A
we
whole
still gotta
ass
walk.
hike. Yeah.
Her whole foot peeled
Yeah.
off on the bottom.
My whole bottom of my foot peeled off. It was like bunched up my skin. My pinky toes still have damage. Like they have like lacerations, like dude, from the side of the string. They were purple for like 2 days,
Yeah.
and that was maybe 10 minutes of walking.
I was about to say, yeah.
About 10 minutes of walking. Went to the
God
restaurant, sat down,
damn.
walked back to the restaurant, and I even took them off as soon as we got out of the elevator. I was like, oh my God, took them off.
Someone like stopped us and tried to like ask for our Instagrams, and Charlie was just standing there like
I was literally
like,
hitting the elevator
shaking,
button
just,
like was in so much pain where I was like, I can't think. You can't
Yeah.
think. You can't even like. I'm just
I've,
like life or death.
When I went to Vegas, I had the same experience, and my feet were hurting so bad that I like almost passed out.
Yeah.
Like I started seeing black, and because
Horrible pain.
it was horrible because it was like our first night there, and we walked so far to get to this fucking club. Like had to go to a whole different hotel, like a whole fucking Uber ride, and then had to walk all the way through this whole other hotel. And then by the time we got to the fucking club, like there was a huge ass line. So we were like waiting for a little bit, like 10 minutes goes by and we're like almost to the front. And I look at Gabby and I'm like, I'm going to pass out.
Yeah, like I can't do this.
I can't. Like it was such a bad pain that I just started getting dizzy and lightheaded. And then we were like next in line and I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. And I like freaked out, got out of line. It's just like, you bitch.
You waited
Like,
all that.
damn.
I got out of line and then I fucking sat down and then, yeah, I took off
It's
my heels.
horrible.
But I couldn't feel my feet for like 3 days. Like all my toes were
Yeah.
completely
You get like
numb.
nerve damage sometimes from
Yeah.
wearing. I mean, I'm guessing it's nerve damage. I don't really know, but it hurts so fucking bad, and your toes will all be numb, and the pad of your foot will be numb, and like you can't even
Yeah.
feel your shit.
Yeah.
That's why I only wear kitten heels.
Yeah.
Kitten heels.
And we get hate for
ew.
it. We get hate, but
I know.
Yeah, everybody's
Fuck the
like-
tall
I feel
ass
like
heels.
yeah, dude, it hurts so bad. Even with the thick heel like I'm wearing, it fucked me up, and it didn't seem that bad. But then like you get downstairs, you get in the elevator, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh wait, it's starting to hurt.
Yeah.
Immediately. So yeah, it was horrible. Kind of ruined.
Ruin the
trip.
time.
And also I wore these other shoes too that like tore up the back of my heel hella bad. So it was just like my feet were real fucked up when we left there. There's scabs all over them and shit right now. It's bad.
That's kind of how I felt when we were at the convention last year because I only brought uncomfortable like
Yeah.
nice
yeah.
shoes,
Yeah.
and then I was trying to wear like my designer shoes, and it
They
was
were
just,
literally
like,
my designer shoes.
yeah.
They were horrible. The
and I
same
just
ones.
like could not even like I was so tired of walking. I remember we were like waiting at the stage for
Oh, yeah.
somebody's
Yeah.
feet to come out or something, and I was like, I'm going back to the booth.
Yeah, you're like, I can't do this shit. Yeah. No, this shit's unbearable.
Yeah, it really is.
But what else did we do?
I mean, just I don't know, day drink,
Yeah, that's really what you do. You just eat
Yeah.
and drink and
Did you guys
feel like
eat
a
hella
piece of
food?
shit. Yeah.
hella food, hella
Yeah.
different kinds of mac and cheese.
We just tried like every mac and cheese in the hotel.
yeah, every
all the
restaurant we
restaurants.
went, we got mac and cheese.
Yeah.
I feel like
It's just-
the food in Vegas is like good.
It was
It was
good.
good.
Yeah, because I feel like traveling places sometimes the food is just like it's
Yeah.
all right, but Vegas that food be
But
hitting.
it's different. They got like
Yeah.
real chefs in there.
Yeah, they got real chefs.
Not just a cook you knew from high school.
Yeah.
Line cook.
It was expensive though.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. And then we went to Ash's grand opening for her shop. She's been building it out for like 5 years. Or no, not 5 years.
No.
Sorry, she's had it 5 years. Building it
Yeah.
out for a year.
Yeah, but yeah, she just expanded it, and so yeah,
Mhm.
it took her a minute to build it out like that.
Yeah.
But
So we recorded a podcast with her.
that should be up already.
Yeah. Oh shit, my bad.
Oh, yeah. It'll be up
But,
when this is out.
yeah, recorded a podcast with her, and then we were at her party for like, damn, we were there for like 6-7 hours.
Yeah.
When I counted back, I was
Yeah.
like, damn.
Yeah, that
But,
was so much fun though.
It was fun though. We met so many tattoo artists, and I don't know, just cool, like
Yeah.
cool little community
Yeah.
community she has out there.
We also vlogged the whole trip too, so that'll be up too on our
Yeah.
vlog channel, PTD vlogs.
Period.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
hella
scared
cool,
to watch
like,
that one because we were drunk
seeing-
in a lot of it.
Oh, really?
I haven't gotten to that part yet in editing, but like there's a whole like
section.
I mean
We
there's
have
a
time.
good
And
minute
then
of us just
The entire
drunk,
Saturday we were drunk.
That's the best,
shopping.
though.
Yeah.
I love shopping drunk.
Yeah.
But it's hella cool to, like, see a female artist opening up her own shop like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like,
And
'cause
she's
it's
making
not-
a
it
whole
doesn't
all
happen
female
often.
shop too.
Yeah.
Like male, men can guest spot too, but it's all women in there, and I don't know,
That's
it was just
dope.
cool. We met a lot of women there too that were great artists, and yeah, hopefully they'll guest spot here too. We were handing out guest spots like left and right. We're like, you got a guest spot. You gotta.
Oh, really?
Dude, everybody, we're like, you gotta come. Just
Yeah.
get hella friendly, and
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
damn.
No, it'd be cool.
No, it was cool. That was fun.
We need to go guest spot somewhere.
I know.
Let me
Right.
start tattooing.
Shit.
We just
I
it
know.
already it feels like you already are
I know.
or should
Yeah.
be at least.
I know it. Like being in the industry too, I know so much from just seeing you guys. I've been in this for like 3 years now, and I'm like I can see all this stuff, so I know
Yeah.
your guys' struggles. So sometimes it feels like my own, but it's not.
Yeah. But I mean you're in it.
yeah. But yeah, we have to. There's so many shops we want to go to, and just meeting more artists and stuff. It's crazy you can just connect that easy now with people across the country or even in a different country, I guess. But
Yeah.
We need to go
I'm
guest
like,
spot
look-
in Miami.
I
Yeah. That's
know.
like the one I want to do first. Like,
Yeah. And I feel like a lot of people like watching us go do that.
yeah. My boyfriend is
Get
gonna be
lit.
sick. He's gonna be like, not Miami, not
Yeah,
the girls'
no, I
trip.
don't think so.
Yeah.
Girl trip.
But see, like the girls' trips they're not the same when you're in relationships.
No.
So it's
Yeah.
just
That's
like,
that's how I felt. I was like, oh, like this would be funner if I was either with my partner or if I was single. Like that's
yeah,
how Vegas would
like
have been.
Vegas was cool, but we weren't like
Yeah.
talking to
Yeah.
anybody.
We're not going to
like,
day parties and like meeting
Yeah.
people. So it's like, it's just us like at dinner or breakfast. Like, so like, what are we gonna do today? Like, what's the plan?
Yeah.
I feel like Vegas would be super fun with your boyfriend though,
Yeah.
or like significant other period.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I see so many couples go, and I'm like, I kind of want to experience that.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
even going to like a Raiders game or something. Like,
yeah.
I want to do.
We
that
didn't
too.
do like an event or anything. Like we didn't go to a show, which I kind of didn't realize how much was out there till like our last day. I'm like, oh damn, like there's hella artists performing.
Mhm.
But like when you look it up, I couldn't find it. I don't
Yeah.
know, but like you would see it like on all the like billboards or whatever out there, the screens. But yeah, we didn't even really do anything. But we had fun still, and just we were waiting really for the party too. Like we were so excited for that.
Yeah, I went and seen the Jabberwockies.
You did?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Damn, what year? 2007?
I was like,
She was
fucking-
7.
I know.
I know. I was 6. I was like 15 when I went, I think. And I went with my mom. It was actually pretty cool, but it was different than I thought what it was gonna be, you know.
God.
But it was funny. Like I was just like everybody's cracking up.
Jabberwocky.
Yeah.
Damn, I haven't heard that shit in
Yeah.
hella long.
Remember what were they on? America's Got Talent?
Yeah, I think so. And everybody was
Yes.
like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, everybody thought
like
they
there were never
dope.
good dancers before. But
Yeah. I remember when they like tried out on the show and I was just like obsessed. But yeah,
now they're
it was
all
hella
hot, and
little.
then there's like face reveals and shit, and you're like, "Oh."
Yeah.
That shit's hella funny. That shit ruled. Like, TV back then was just
Yeah.
so crazy to us.
We were just talking in the back the other day about how American Idol was like
Yeah,
insane. Like
like they
everybody
used
was
to
like,
pump out stars.
Yes,
stars.
stars. Like careers would just
Mhm.
fucking hit off,
Launch.
and then they're like forever famous.
Yeah, that's like that rap. Remember that rap, Rhythm and Flow, where Cardi B was like the judge too. They
yeah.
did one season, and that dude blew up, and then
Even
didn't do another season again.
Mulatto was on that shit.
she was.
Yeah.
That was a different one.
Oh, was it? A
Oh,
different
no,
one?
that was
on
when she was younger.
The rap game.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
yeah. But that's kind of how she was starting to get into it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so crazy. Anyways, we're just talking like we're in a room. Like,
So, hey dolls.
I don't-
Thanks for tuning in.
Oh, yeah, I
Um,
forgot you guys are here. But
Yeah, all right. Let's get into it. I don't know. Charlie.
all right, I got you guys. Today we're gonna talk about we have a few points, but today we want to talk about getting an apprenticeship the right way, and how I don't know,
Yeah.
how you get into that. Why is it important to get an apprenticeship?
Yeah.
The right way to me is like getting an apprenticeship.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like getting into the industry the right way, because I think that people that get into it should get an apprenticeship.
What's the value of it?
Well, you're going to learn, hopefully, if you have a good mentor, you'll learn your fundamentals.
Yeah.
And that's like everything. But like I know some people start at home, which I did too. So, but I was also like under 18 when I started, so I was tattooing at home. And then once I turned 18, I got an apprenticeship, and it was a good experience. I just think it's like it's experience that you need.
You need to be taught. You need somebody to like. I don't know. It takes a lot longer too. I feel like trying to learn on your own.
Yeah, so much longer.
Like I know good artists, like great artists that started at home, but I feel like what you were saying, when you have an apprenticeship, you learn so much faster, and then you're not always second guessing every single little thing, I guess, like just learning the fundamentals. But I feel like when you don't have an apprenticeship and you're just like tatting like random shit like at home, you know what I mean? Like it's
different.
It's different. And then,
well, we always say there's like a difference between an artist and someone who does tats.
yeah,
Big
there's
difference.
a big difference.
Yeah. You're just
then
doing
just
it to do. You don't care about fucking people up.
Yeah, and then we're dealing with blood and diseases and shit.
Yeah.
Like I feel like a lot of new artists,
They don't
not
know how
even
serious
artists,
it is.
but yeah, they don't realize how serious it is, and like when they're just tatting out of their house or even in like their little studios, whatever, and they don't know like the basics and the fundamentals, like you don't even know when to change your gloves or like how to
or
set
seeing
up,
people tattoo without gloves on.
or even like tattooing
Insane.
on carpet, like that shit is just insane.
I made mistakes too.
Yeah.
Like when I was tattooing at home, just like things that you wouldn't really think of, and it's like basic sanitization, but it's just so
you just don't know.
Yeah, you just don't know.
Yeah.
But also at the time, like there wasn't that much information online.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, not that there's an excuse.
That's
but
why
like,
it was like the only way to learn was in a shop through a traditional apprenticeship.
Yeah. But I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like the biggest thing is like you could be tattooing and not, you know, doing everything correctly, but you're gonna learn slowly over time. But just like knowing to sanitize and sanitization right is like a huge key, because you could catch so many things being a tattoo artist, and I feel like people just don't realize that shit.
Yeah.
Like one little mistake, you know, touching somebody's blood and then wiping your face with your glove or something, like, you know, now you have
Or your
AIDS forever.
phone. Or your or your phone.
I change my gloves so often during the
I go through so many gloves.
Sometimes you guys will have a giant pile at the end of the day. Yeah.
I'll go through a whole box almost.
Yeah.
But it's just better to be safe.
Yeah.
But, and then like besides that, the fundamentals of just like how to structure, or like the base, you know, the foundation of your tattoo is like solid lines, solid black, smooth shading, if we're doing, you know, shading.
Yeah.
But a lot of artists starting at home don't know how to do a solid line, because it's hard to learn that by yourself. And or like, are your lines too close together? Are they going to bleed into each other? Like things that you just don't know.
Yeah.
And it's just so important to get proper mentorship.
There's so much aside from that too that you can learn, like dealing with clients. That you can learn that from your mentor. They've done it. You know, they've went through it. They have the experience. Because there's so much that you learned. I remember seeing you come in and just how to talk to clients and everything, and even me, like coming in, I did not know how to work customer service until I got here, and then it just totally, now I can talk to like anybody.
Yeah, it's hard, and it's like super intimidating.
Yeah,
because when you're a fresh artist and you don't really know how to price things out, like even now when I try and price small tattoos out, it's kind of hard for me. That's why I always double check with her. But just even like learning how to book people and stuff like that when you first start, like that's a huge thing. And then learning how to talk to clients is like super hard, and just having confidence.
Yeah. It's still, and I can imagine saying no to a client on design. It's got to be so hard, because even the other day when I had to, there was like a mistake. Jack forgot to reschedule a client, and he came in and Jack was on vacation. I had to send him home. That was so hard. Like to just be like, sorry.
That's the worst.
Like you drove 2 hours, but sorry. Like, you gotta go home.
That's
Yeah. But it's like mistakes happen, and I make those mistakes too. Sometimes like I'll either double book a client or just not put the client on the schedule. It's like,
Yeah, it's rare, but
shit
it's just like
hurts.
gut wrenching. Like
It's gut wrenching. Like
the
you want to
worst
throw up
feeling.
and cry. And
Yeah.
like, I have cried with clients.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I remember that day.
Yeah.
that shit sucks.
Because she was bawling, and like I was like, this girl just started bawling because like I had to send her home because Devon couldn't come in because I didn't put her on the schedule, and she's like, I drove all the way from this long or to get here, and then she was crying, and I was like, I'm sorry. Like, but anyways, we're like totally getting off track. But
I was like talking to our lash tech the other day though, because she was asking me like how I felt about like other people like lash techs and other people out there that like just start tattooing out of nowhere and like how I felt about it. And I was just like, fuck, I don't know. It's like, it's weird because I was a lash tech and then I started tattooing, but I did like go about it the right way and I got like the traditional apprenticeship and, you know, put my work in and stuff like that. And I know like now, like the new days, putting the work in and like staying somewhere for years and years and years isn't like super common now. But I think just learning your fundamentals and actually taking the step to like build a portfolio, getting respect in the industry and starting an apprenticeship and trying to learn from somebody, like that's a huge key instead of just like jumping in and just start tattooing out of nowhere and being like, oh, I'm a tattoo artist, like I do mini tats and like all that stuff. Like that's just like a whole different story, you know, because it's like, are you really an artist? Yeah,
I agree. I think, I don't know. It's kind of like a little bit of the old school mentality in me is like, no, don't do that. You know, don't do that. Like, you need to like earn your spot a little bit and like do it the right way. But I don't know. It's just different now. Like,
yeah, that's why I'm like, I feel like I am kind of old school when it comes to stuff like that because if I seen somebody trying to get in the industry, I'm always just like, really try to get an apprenticeship. Like, don't try to tattoo at home. But I know some people, you know, they can't find the right apprenticeship and stuff like that, so it's hard for them. But
or like some people just think like they don't need it, so they don't even try.
They don't even try.
Yeah,
that's why I'm like, at least try, because even taking those little courses online and shit like that, it's like that's not gonna teach you what you need to know. You know, I feel like it's so important to even like be in a tattoo shop, learning in a tattoo shop, like just being in the environment. Because, like, if this is what you really want to do, I feel like you need to commit to it, like, fully.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like there's no just, like, dipping your toes in with tattooing. Like, I know some people do, like, small tats and stuff like that, but if you want to be, like, an artist, I think you need to, like, fully commit your whole entire life to doing this. Because it's, like, now you're just disrespecting everybody who's put the time and the work in to actually do this, you know?
I totally agree.
Yeah.
I'm like, everything.
You're going to see that in every industry, though.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. You're going to see that in every single industry. And, you know, like lash artists that have been lashing for so many years, and then people come in, take a course, and they start lashing people right away. And it's like, okay, well, you didn't go to this, you didn't get licensed. You haven't, like, gone about things in the right way. So, yeah, it's like in every industry. There's going to be these people, and especially tattooing, it's so crazy now because it didn't used to be that way. You didn't used to be able to just start really tattooing. You had to learn how to, I don't know, honestly, like the machine, like how to, it was a secret. Like you go in and you had to work for like a year to try to figure out, for them to even start teaching you. Yeah. And then to learn how to break down the machine or put it together or whatever, like there was so much to it. So that's why it's so crazy probably to like artists that have been around for so long too, because it's like, wow, this is like, I don't know, like this information's everywhere now. And it's like, you kind of got to be open to it because that's just how it's going to be from now on. Yeah. But you can still have, I don't know, there's a balance.
Yeah. And then I feel like some people don't take tattooing as seriously as it is. Like they think it's just like, oh, it's just something cool I can do and like I can make money at this. But it's like they don't realize you're doing an actual procedure on someone. Like this lasts forever. This is like there are diseases involved. You have to be safe. But it's like just way too like lighthearted about it and just like not taking it seriously.
I feel the same way though. Like I feel like tattooing is sacred, and like you're putting art on somebody that's literally going to the grave with them. And for somebody who just acts like it's no big deal, like I feel like it's almost like hurtful as an artist. Like how do you just think it's like no big deal? Yeah, you know, because
and it's like we take it so seriously. So like I understand not everybody's gonna take it that seriously. Yeah, but still,
and it's like we can't expect that. Yeah,
but it is a lifelong thing that you're doing.
Yeah, and I know I just care so much about the artwork that I put out there that when I see artists that literally do not give a fuck what their work looks like or what designs they're putting out there, or even like they don't even care how a tattoo's gonna turn out, you know?
Yeah.
Like, there's so many people, like, that out there that it's almost just, like, hurtful because it's like, damn, like, I really put my whole heart into this career. But, like you were saying, like, you can't expect that shit from everybody, so.
Yeah. And then not everybody has the same path, too. So, like, some people can't afford to do an apprenticeship because sometimes you're paying them or it's just free. And you need to drop everything else. They just physically can't afford to put their all into it. Maybe they have kids or whatever. And like, so they do have to start from home. So I understand that too, but it's like, there is a way to go about it and still respect the industry. In that way.
And then I feel like also like when I did lashes, like I didn't go to school and I didn't go to course. Like I just learned off of YouTube, but I did have like that mentality of where I'm not as educated as everybody in this industry, and like I respect that, and I'm not gonna be like
teaching or anything.
Yeah, I'm not gonna start teaching. Like I'm not gonna be out there like, oh, I'm the best lash tech in the world type of thing. You know what I mean? And I made it very clear to like everybody, like
I'm still learning.
Like basically an apprentice at doing lashes. You know, like I'm just teaching myself. I'm self-taught. Like I never took a course, and like if you wanna judge me, then you could judge me on that. But like I'm not gonna act like I'm the biggest, baddest lash tech out there.
Well, it's just being humble. Like, there's gotta be a level of it.
Yeah. But even like with starting an apprenticeship, like I know it's so hard, especially with how expensive even living nowadays is. And when I started, I had to quit both of my jobs. Like I was barely doing lashes, barely was able to work. And I was living on my own at the time. So it was super hard for me, like barely getting by. I didn't make money for like 6-7 months, and I just remember being so dead broke. But sometimes you have to like take that chance. But I know like with people with kids and stuff like that, like you can't do that shit. So it's like it's different for everybody's situation. But I think if you are starting to tattoo and you have the capability to like get back in your mom's house for a little bit and just take that apprenticeship and not spend a bunch of money, then like do that, because it's gonna make you be able to make money so much faster in the end, instead of just trying to like, you know, learn super slow, I guess, on your own, you know?
That's what I feel like I've been blessed, because I've been able to work here and apprentice at the same time.
And get paid.
So it's like get paid, booking and doing all that, but and apprentice. So it's like I can take time, whatever, to just sit there and watch her, and I'm technically getting paid. But yeah, so I'm like so blessed that doesn't happen ever, really. Like it, you know, I'm sure it's happened before and everything, but it's not common.
Yeah, it's not common.
Yeah. The only thing with the next person up front, it's like you have to find somebody that doesn't want to learn how to tattoo. That's what I always see shops post about too. Like, we want to shop like front desk girl, but no interest in tattooing.
You have to have zero interest in it. Because everybody, I mean, not everybody, but like a lot of front desk managers at shops end up wanting to tattoo. Just because you're around it so much, and then I get it.
So fun. I mean, it happened to me. Like, I didn't think I was going to tattoo, and then you just get like, whoa. Like, you see like
the opportunity
and just how amazing it can make your life. And
like, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. Like, being around the industry and then thinking it's super cool and wanting to get started and stuff, you know, because like that's how I got started. I went to a tattoo shop and got tattooed, and I was like, damn, this is hella cool. Like,
that's how a lot of people like Valentine got started that way. Jack maybe. Yeah, I don't know, but like it's just like, whoa, like I could do this shit.
Yeah. And then especially since like I was already artistic growing up, I was just like, what the fuck? Like I didn't even think of this shit. Like, But it's a hella cool career, like just being able to travel, make money fast, and then being around your friends every day, you know, like there's just not a better situation.
And it's not always easy either. Like when you're when you get to this level or the shop that you guys are at, but it's a little different maybe, but that's also because of specializing. You guys have specialized, so that's why you're able to make the money you do, and you know, be selective about clients and projects and everything. But it's a lot different, for people.
Yeah. And then like, how do you guys feel about starting apprenticeships and then specializing in something right away? Like, do you feel like that's the best way to go, or do you think that it's better to be like open as an artist when you first start, or open as an apprentice and trying to learn like a bunch of styles?
I think now I would say I don't mind. Like, I think it is a good idea to start specializing right away, just so that you can get really good at the one thing, and not spread yourself thin, trying to learn a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
That is the way that I started, though, was by doing every style, trying to learn everything, because at the time, that's what tattoo artists were expected to do, so that's what I tried. But now that it's changed, I think, specializing is super important, because then you can, like, it just brings you into, like, a more, I don't know, it elevates you a little bit, and if you're specializing in something, you can charge premium rates, you know, like, make yourself, like, more established in that way, and,
Yeah, because I remember when I first started, it was like I was doing anything that walked in the door, and I just kept hearing, like, it's so important to be, like, a well-rounded artist, and, like, I do think that's true, like, being able to, you know, dip in color a little bit, and, like, put that into your black and gray work, like, I feel like that's a big thing that, like, we have to learn and do sometimes. But I think when you're just, like, doing random things for, like, years and years and years, that's when you start, like, you know,
lose the love for it too.
Yeah, you lose the love, and then it's just like you're kind of doing whatever, so it's like, what is even the point?
It kind of goes into, like, that kind of is fundamentals in a way too, is like trying all those things, but it doesn't mean you have to, like, one day do a traditional tattoo and the next day you're doing black and gray, and, like, whatever. You could still, like, because I still want to have that experience in just a smaller scale. I don't want to do crazy random, but I do want to take walk-ins. I do want to like, sometimes but I do want to, you know, do the smaller pieces, like just little fine line work, just to know that I can do it too, like, for myself.
And it's like you gotta walk before you run. Just like do the little ones and get
and I'm like,
it.
I could just go right into realism, and I probably will dip my toes, like, with, you know, certain things, but I don't know. I still want to have that experience of trying out, like, the way you guys had to.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's important, especially, like, with the traditional stuff, like learning how to do, like, nice lines and stuff like that. But I think, like, specializing in something, I mean, almost as soon as you know what you want to do is probably, like, the best option, because then, like you said, you could just start charging more once you get really, really good at it, and then you become a master at it. So
that's the way to go.
That was another one of our topics. Like, specializing so you can master. And, like, did we talk about this already? But what makes a master?
I don't think we did.
I think just knowing your craft, like, through and through. I don't know.
Or your specialty through and through, I guess. Because, like, there's so much of tattooing. There's so many different styles, but knowing exactly, I don't know. It takes, I guess, years of experience, and
it has to take years and years because even, like, where I'm at now, I feel like I still have so much to learn with black and gray, and I do it almost every day. So I'm just like, I can imagine trying to become a master at every single style. Like, could you imagine how long?
And there's artists that think they'll, like, self-proclaim, like, you'll meet them and they're just like, I can do it all, and, like, blah blah blah. Like, we met a judge one time at a convention that said that, and we were like, and then we saw him tattoo and we're like, oh, you're mediocre at all these things, you're not a master. Like, you've been, just because you've been tattooing 30 years doesn't mean you are that great.
No, that's just that old school shit. They're like, I do everything, I'm dope at everything. Like,
I've met so many old heads that have been tattooing for, like, 30 years, and they're like, I'm the best, like, I know everything about black and gray, and then you see them tattoo and you're like,
do you
really?
Yeah.
But it's hard not to hurt their feelings, or like, I would never say that to somebody,
because they still laid the groundwork.
So it's like, I respect you, but
like, I respect you, and, like, I know where you're coming from, but they don't want to learn anything. You know, it's like, even if you do know more than them at black and gray, whatever they specialize in, like, they're not gonna take your advice. They're like, what the fuck are you talking about? They're definitely stuck in their ways. And I mean, after tattooing for 30 years, like, that probably
like,
happens.
no one can tell me shit.
That's
how me too. But I do think you, Shine, and Devon are masters of black and gray to me. At least
I think
to me.
so too.
Like, when of all the black and gray artists I've seen, you know, I've met so many, and like, the knowledge you guys all have of it, and I don't know, there's nothing that we could ask you guys didn't have a perfect answer for.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and then asking you guys questions, I don't have to second guess myself. Like, well, like, is that right? You know, like, whenever I ask any three of you guys a question, I'm like, for sure, like, this is what I'm supposed to do.
But sometimes it's hard because they will all have varying answers, so you're like, shit, which one? Then that's when I go, well, I'm just gonna listen. I only listen to Jessa because she's my mentor, not anyone else. But they still will all have great answers and that
Mhm.
can be applied. It's just whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because it's stylistic
Yeah,
choices
yeah.
too. Then that changes answers.
Yeah.
But I think the only reason that we were able to get to this point is because we know our fundamentals.
Yeah.
Because like in black and gray, we still have to do solid lines, solid black, and it just kind of like lays it out like
Mhm.
the groundwork for a good tattoo.
Mhm.
But yeah, once you start doing getting your own style and like twist on things, then you can start playing around with like how you lay things out or whatever and start switching it up.
It's so crazy to me too that like you guys could all tattoo the same reference and it would come out completely different.
Completely
different. Even
But,
if they
like,
didn't design, but
Every single one looks perfect.
yeah,
but it's
good
just like
in their own way.
yeah, in their own
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All these like little choices that you make
Yeah.
during
Yeah.
the tattoo and it just
Mhm.
ends up different.
But that's why, I just listen to you because I'm like, I'm not gonna even, I'm not gonna even trust. I can only trust you. Like you're my mentor. I need to like.
Well, just because
Yeah.
we have that
relationship. So I'm like, I gotta.
Yeah. But no, I'll still ask the guys
Yeah.
for second opinions
Yeah.
all the time, like
Yeah.
every day.
You guys always do that, especially
Yeah.
you and Shine. You're just like, all right, which
Yeah.
tone should I use
Yeah.
here, or should I make this line black, or whatever should I? Yeah.
Where should
Which
I
is cool.
highlight?
But that's
Yeah.
good about I don't know, like if you're always open to other people's opinions too and not gonna and criticism in a good way.
Yeah.
If you're always open to it, then you're still gonna learn. You're always trying to learn too. Even though you are master in my eyes, you're still trying to learn all the
Yeah,
time.
I'm never done learning.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Don't
And
want to be.
and when you think you are, then
Then you,
check
then you
yourself.
die.
Yeah, then you die.
The art dies.
Yeah, the art dies.
And I love how you guys as masters, you guys aren't like scared to teach people because all those like, old heads out there, like they do not want to give any advice. They don't want to tell you what tone they're using, what liner, anything,
And you're like, you'll give it for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then even if I ask like, questions like, where should I put white or shit like that, it's like she's not tripping. She'll
Yeah.
tell me like right away.
Yeah, there's room for all of us to
Yeah.
succeed, so it's not like I need to keep my shit secret.
No, and then it's just, it's so different because you guys too are like, man, I wish somebody would have, like, I remember talking with Devon. He's just like, I wish somebody would have, like, I asked so many artists back then, like, I would ask for help. I'd drive this far to go see them, and they would just not, he'd be like, how do you do this and how do you do that? And they'd be like, hard work.
Yeah,
And not
totally
give
shut
them an
him
answer.
down.
Totally shut him down.
Yeah, see, I don't fuck with that.
Yeah, no, it's
Like,
horrible. He
you're
definitely
just
had
weird.
to. Yeah, there's a lot of roadblocks for him.
Yeah,
But I feel like once I become a master at my craft, that's how I would want to be too, just like super open, because like I know how it feels being in a shop that doesn't have that. So just being able to teach people, I feel like is like a huge, like that must feel good.
Yeah, yeah.
and no one's ever gonna do it the exact same way.
Yeah.
Like if I give you like little tips here and there.
Yeah.
Our shit's never gonna look exactly the same.
Yeah.
You got your own
Own little style.
Yeah, your own style of shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's no competition. It's just we're doing shit different.
Yeah. I love this shit. I'm just like, man, it's so cool. It's so fun. I don't know, just the industry's so crazy, but I'm excited for our convention coming up.
Yeah,
I'm excited too.
Yeah.
I
I keep thinking about it. We ordered all the Pussy Tap merch, right? Or
Yeah.
most of it.
Yeah, we still
Yeah.
have to do some things, but we have stickers and keychains on the way. Cute little.
So maybe coming soon.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I know. I can't wait till we could like put it on a little website.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and we designed shirts.
Yeah,
that are gonna be so
shirts.
They're
cute.
so cute.
I'm
I'm
excited.
obsessed.
Yeah.
But I'm just excited to be able to like rep the podcast at the
Yeah.
convention because like last year when we were walking around, it's like I feel like a lot of the female artists had like their own little brand with
Yeah.
like their t-shirts and stuff, and like this year we're gonna have our own little things.
Yeah,
so I
we've
feel like
never
that's
done
exciting.
that. Yeah. Yeah, even like all the conventions I've been to, I haven't been like really like represented myself
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
like that, so it'd be fun.
Yeah. And just you've been building your confidence in the industry too for a long time, and now you're
Yeah.
like getting where you're like,
Like okay,
Yeah.
I can call myself an artist now.
yeah. Yeah. Like I'm not an
Finally.
imposter anymore.
Yeah, 12 years. Okay, I guess I'm an artist.
So crazy. But do we want to get into questions?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do that. We did anonymous questions and confessions on Instagram, so let's see what we got. I'll start with just a couple like tattoo related questions. Let me see. Someone said, "Will you guys be giving any advice / teaching in the courses that Shine is making?" We won't have personal like think like we're not involved in
Yeah.
his coaching or teaching,
Mhm.
but I know he's going to come out with like a lot of really valuable information,
Mhm.
courses, just so many options for you guys
Yeah.
to like choose from and everything like that. So that'll be really cool. But we don't have any personal involvement
But
in it.
I feel like even on these episodes, there's a lot of information you could still pick up in a way.
Yeah, there's
too.
like little
For
things
free.
here and there, I think.
Yeah.
For free.
Yeah. Well, Shine gives
He gives so much for free.
lot of free game on his
Mhm.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Mhm. And even on his old YouTube videos, when he showed us, and we were like, "Damn, like this is good
Oh,
shit." You should
yeah, I
take
used
these
to
down.
watch his like original
Yeah.
like vlogs and shit,
Mhm.
and he was giving away
Yeah.
like gold for
Mhm.
real. So yeah, I'm excited to see like his courses and stuff.
Mhm.
That's gonna do well.
When is he gonna drop that?
I think like he's working on like the background stuff, like websites and
Mhm.
everything like that, and just getting like the structure ready, and hopefully within like the next month,
Mhm.
hopefully
Oh,
before
shit.
the convention,
Oh damn.
have something available.
Is he gonna do like little videos, like kind of like a one-on-one type of feel?
Yeah, like definitely. I mean, he's gonna go into like a lot of technique stuff, business thing, stuff, the business side of it. But he's gonna do audio, visual, like even like
Nice.
quizzes at the
Mhm.
end of the course.
Oh damn.
So you
And
feel
you were
like
looking into
really,
courses too, doing your own. I think you
Yeah.
recorded one, but
Yeah, I recorded one, but I just wasn't
she's a
wasn't
perfectionist.
satisfied
people.
with it. So I
But-
want to like make it really good if I
Yeah.
drop one.
Mhm.
So I'll maybe in the future,
Mhm.
Anyways, what body part would you not tattoo ever?
My butthole.
I think.
Okay, are we talking about like what would we not tattoo, or what would we not do on ourselves?
I think what we would not tattoo on somebody else.
That's what I was
Sorry,
thinking. Too.
sorry.
But I
She said
think
my
we all
butthole.
know the answer to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm not doing any.
I thought you meant getting mine. I'm like, no butthole.
No.
Would you tattoo somebody's butthole?
What's the price? No, I
I
think there's.
know.
I mean, if you want to get that done, go to somebody that does that. But I don't know.
Yeah,
I just
not
like.
me.
I'm not even gonna do a realistic portrait on their asshole. Sorry.
Yeah.
Like, what if somebody was like, can you black out my asshole for like 30 bands?
Oh, imagine.
I mean, I would do it.
I would do it too.
Okay, yeah. Okay, look.
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna
There's a
tattoo
price for
like,
everything.
Like,
but like a dick. I'm not tattooing.
No,
a
that's
dick.
sick. You gotta wrap the foreskin around your finger, like.
ew.
Just the foreskin.
Mm.
You gotta wrap the whole thing around.
It's probably gonna be gummy. What do you?
Ew.
Ew.
You guys
Anyways,
didn't
all
think
right.
about this?
Next.
I feel like, I don't know, like that'd be weird. Like, wouldn't they just get hard?
Yeah, I don't know. I think they'd
would
be
it
in
be?
severe pain.
It'd be easier if it was hard.
Yeah, it would be easy.
Oh yeah, it'd be all stretched already.
Yeah. That's
Little
what I'm saying.
two-tone
You were like,
dick.
you're gonna
Oh.
have to stretch it.
Sorry. Okay.
You're gonna take it a step too far.
I know. That's why you
Yeah.
guys love
I don't
me.
know. I mean, how much?
I'm just thinking about two-tone dicks.
I'm like, well, what's the price?
Yeah, I'm like, well,
Oh my god. Okay.
sorry.
I don't know. Like, okay, but what about like a girl's part? Like,
I don't. It's
Honestly,
like, what's the
no.
point? Like, oh yeah,
I
I'm
don't
like,
think
honestly
I
gonna say no to all that.
could. No.
I'm just thinking about like BO
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like
And then like I feel like people sweat when they
Yeah.
get tattooed. Like I would just be kind of like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, you've kind of almost
Yeah.
tattooed a dick before.
Yeah, I almost
You got
have.
pretty
Yeah.
close.
I got pretty close, and it was not my fault. Like
were-
I was an apprentice, and I was put in a very, very uncomfortable situation that I was like basically forced to do.
Aw.
But I don't even want to talk about what it was. Like it's
God.
embarrassing.
What? Wait, what?
It was just a weird quote next to a guy's dick, and he made it seem like he wanted it on his stomach. And then once
It just
I
got
went
lower
to
and
like,
lower.
yeah, once I went
Mhm.
to place the stencil, he was like, just a little bit lower, just like a little bit lower,
Oh,
Oh my
like,
god.
a little bit more.
yeah.
Like, and I'm like,
Into
I don't
pube
know.
territory.
yeah, yeah, it was definitely like pube territory. And I was just like,
you're like shaving it like.
yeah, yeah. I was like, this
You could
is
have you
as
shaved.
far I'm gonna go. Yeah.
I've
Yes.
tattooed right there too before.
Ugh,
Yeah,
awkward.
it's just awkward, and then
It's all stretchy.
yeah, and then it's just like you're kind of in that
Wait, what was the
area.
quote?
Yeah, like. Yeah.
Do you remember?
Can I say it?
Yeah.
It was just like the legend with the arrow.
God.
No.
An arrow. He's
No.
a loser. Right dead.
No.
An arrow
What a
pointing to
loser.
his dick.
Oh, God.
Not the legend.
Dude, you know he doesn't fuck.
No.
No girl ever comes.
No. Never.
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 Probably never.
Could you imagine just like going, like a girl going to fuck him though, and then just seeing that, like, oh, the legend. Like,
Ew, I'd immediately be dry. Like, dude, just soak all up.
That's a good segue into this question. What's the biggest turnoff in sex?
Mhm.
Probably that.
Men. Just kidding.
Oh, I have one.
okay.
When the guy is moaning like a girl.
It hit me right then. I had sex with a guy one time. And he was screaming when he came. Like, dude,
Oh my
like,
God.
it's the most, weird, uncomfortable shit
But-
ever.
Was it girly or he was just like,
Like, no,
aggressive?
it wasn't like that. It was just like,
Like Tarzan?
Literally like, I thought he was gonna kill me. It's so
No.
weird. It's so, you're like, almost
I've
like,
heard-
is this really happening?
I've heard of that. I've
Like,
never
it's-
had someone do that though.
It's weird as fuck.
Like, does it feel
Like, why are you doing that? Shut your mouth. Shut the fuck up.
Shit.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck,
I can't believe
I'm
we did
like-
that.
I guess when guys are just like, wait. I don't know how
They're
to say
like
this.
teenagers where they're like hella
yeah,
trying to go hella fast.
Yeah, trying to go hella fast.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I like when it's forceful in the right time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But I don't like when it's just like straight to it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know?
Still need
You gotta be able to
yeah,
trust your partner,
foreplay.
too.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. Oh
It's
yeah, just
little-
like fumbling and like it's like teenage boy. You're
Yeah,
like,
like you're
ew.
super anxious to
28,
fucking
grow
get
up.
it in.
Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah.
Relax.
There's always a time for that.
yeah, there's
For
always
quick,
a time.
little quickie,
yeah.
whatever. But if you're
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
you every
like,
time.
If that's the vibe, then okay, yeah, like
No.
that is good at that time,
No,
but
yeah.
not all the time, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't know how to get out of the sex talk. Okay, wait. Oh. It's this person's.
Ray's like, I gotta calm down.
Okay. Do you think Charlie would let me feed her strawberries and pour champagne all over her thick ass?
Yes, ma'am.
Fucking did it. Why did you say that?
Did you know about that?
So embarrassed and flustered. But for the right
said-
price. No. You
Yeah,
said
right.
eating, baby. I love you.
Yeah, so no.
Just kidding.
So
They said eat
No.
strawberries
No.
or feed strawberries.
Is it a
they're
girl?
trying to feed you strawberries. I don't
Oh.
know. It's anonymous.
What, it
Mm,
was a
And pour
girl.
champagne
that
all
sounds
over.
very like
I'm just so
intimate.
flustered.
You're hot and bothered.
Like somebody wants me to do that. Oh my god. It's my boyfriend that fucking submitted that.
Okay.
Bro, it's so funny. You say ask questions and they say that shit.
Yeah, it's always like that. Okay, we have a confession.
Ooh.
A confession.
What?
She said, "My husband cheated on me, so I'm gonna fuck his friend." I condone it.
I agree.
I'm
I
gonna play
mean-
devil's advocate and say don't do it because you will forever be able to hold that over his head and use that as like a you did this. Forever hold
If you're
it
gonna
over.
s-
If
if
you're
you're gonna
going down this
stay-
toxic, if you're gonna stay and you're
If
going
you're
down
gonna
this
stay,
toxic
don't
thing,
do it.
don't do it because then you forever have something over him that you could use against him.
Charlie,
Oh, is that bad? Yeah.
toxic queen.
I'm saying if you're
But-
going down that road.
Don't
It's not
go
what I
down
would
that
do.
road. Don't go down that road.
Oh, okay.
But
But you said fuck his friend.
if you're gonna leave him, fuck
I
his friend.
think if you're gonna leave, then fuck it.
Yeah. You guys are crazy.
Bitch.
You guys are worse than me.
No, because
Well,
you're gonna
like-
stay in it.
But he cheated on you, so
So
who gives a fuck?
let's move on and be like,
Leave.
still okay. Like, if you leave, you still can always be like, I have that over him, and I'm better than him.
I don't care about that.
I'm better than him. That's what I'm thinking.
But it's also like, how low are you stooping for the friend? Because if the
if he's, like-
friend isn't finer
Like,
than
he has
your
to be
man,
like, yeah,
That's
he
a
has to be
good
someone that
point.
your man has been insecure about your whole relationship.
yeah, like he's just always so insecure.
count,
about it.
okay?
Yeah, make it count.
If you're gonna do that.
Like
Don't
if you're
get
gonna
a body and it's not even a
yeah,
good one.
if you're gonna fuck one of the friends because he cheated on you, make sure it's the finest one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
the tallest one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Makes the most money.
The
one,
checklist.
the one that he feels less than.
Yeah.
That's the best
Yeah.
one. It could be his
The
brother.
one you told him not to worry about.
The one that
Yeah.
he always competes with.
Yeah. We're okay, and this is just strictly from if you want to hurt him the most. Like if this is like, but if I was giving real advice, I'd be like, just move on. Just let it go. Yeah. Just let it
Don't
go.
do it.
You take the high road.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Dude, I don't know.
That's crazy. It's because you're crazy. That's why.
Yeah.
You're
It's like, well,
Well, it's just like a husband, like that's a whole nother level.
yeah, no, I
like
think it's
that's
husband.
I
Yeah,
feel
that's
that's not
like-
even just like your boyfriend. Like he really cheated on you, and
Yeah.
then also like who the fuck does he think he is? You know what I mean?
yeah. I wasn't really taking that into consideration,
Yeah.
like the husband.
Yeah.
thing.
And then it's like, do you guys have kids? Because
Yeah.
at this point, like he just needs to.
Oh my god. This is gonna get clipped and be real bad.
Brutal. Not die.
Okay,
Not
but I'm
die
saying like make him
deserves
lose
agony.
his job.
He deserves agony.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like just ruin his life.
If you've
Call
been,
his work. Tell him that he's off drugs.
Yeah.
He needs.
drug
Yeah.
tested
Drug test.
and
Well, unless I
Spike
mean,
his
yeah.
drink.
I mean,
I think ruining his life is going to benefit you way more.
it's gonna be a lot more fulfilling.
Fulfilling.
But then what if you're gonna get alimony or child support?
I know, that's what I
You don't
was
want
gonna
to do
say.
that.
Don't
That's
fuck up his
fucking
job.
your bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes it is better just to be the better person and
Yeah.
just move on
Yeah.
Just not as
gracefully.
Yeah.
graceful.
I always
Yeah.
I have like a dream, not a dream, because it's like not something I want to happen. But if I came home and caught them cheating, I just disappear from his life and he never knows what happens to me, and I just disappear. Like
I think that'd probably.
that's like because
Be the
then they're
best.
just like, what happened? Like,
Yeah.
and I'm just like a missing person. Is that anybody else's?
Would you like?
Have you watched
go-
Gone Girl?
Yeah, I would do some shit
Yeah,
like
like
that. I would
something
love
like
to do
that.
that because it's horrible torture. Everybody thinks it's him that did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that's
then make
amazing to
him
me.
go through a full on investigation.
Yeah.
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 Like, and then
you know
yeah,
how
you set him up.
horrible that is to go through?
Yeah. Yeah. And everybody in
just
your
set 'em
family, in
up.
your town, and social media.
But it's also like,
Personally.
fuck, like if you have a kid, I guess you can't just
Yeah.
kidnap your own kid.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
That's different. You seen that girl that did that shit recently?
She like faked her disappearance.
Faked disappearance?
Yeah,
because
wait, what
he
happened?
cheated on her
'Cause
with a
he cheated on her.
stripper.
And I'm like, this is my type of girl.
Yeah. Like, well, that's some shit I would have done.
I know,
When
sounds
you
just
said-
like me.
Yeah. When you said that, you're like, I would do that.
Yeah.
She was probably just like so fucking angry that she
Yeah.
was like, I'm really gonna take the
Yeah.
next step this time.
Yeah.
Like that was not the first time he cheated on that bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
She was
wild.
done.
She's
Yeah.
crazy.
She was done. I couldn't do it to my mom though. I think I'd tell my mom. But my mom can act.
Yeah. But then yeah.
Yeah.
She's
yeah.
on the news like, please help.
Yeah, yeah. My mom will cover for us in any situation. So I'm like, Mom, this is what has to happen. She's like, Charlie, don't. All right. All right. I'll do it.
Yeah. Literally. I don't.
We have more questions.
We have let me see.
Her husband sounds like a piece of shit though.
We
know,
made
I'm
up
like-
a whole story.
I know. That was like multiple answers.
Yeah.
Same thing. I'm like, it depends
I know.
on
So
the
what is our
situation.
final decision?
Yeah.
Well, you just gotta. I don't know. Weigh the consequences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, back on more professional
Mm-hmm. So we're
topic.
professional women.
We are. What was the hardest challenge you faced in your tattooing journey, emotionally, physically, or mentally? What advice could you share that worked for you for aspiring artists who may be also facing this challenge?
Oh my god.
That was long. I already
It's
forgot
hard.
what you said.
Hardest challenge.
Hardest challenge. Someone's gotta go first, not me.
I think emotionally having to deal with like I don't know how to say this without being a bitch, but how to deal with the fucking dick ass mentor.
She's on one.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
But physically fucking back pain, that shit is horrible. Like
Yeah.
it literally makes me want to just stop tattooing like in the middle of my session and go like just stop completely. Like,
Go lay
but,
down on the floor.
yeah, go lay down on the floor. Sometimes we have to stop for like a whole hour because our backs are hurting so much. But that's physically like the biggest challenge for me.
Yeah.
But I guess just like working out and stretching and stuff, even though I don't really do that shit.
I know we always preach it and then nobody does it.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, it's so important.
It's so important, but I
But
don't do it.
I don't care about myself enough.
Yeah.
It's not a priority.
Not a priority.
No,
I
I'm
always
not
like, I always tell people like, yeah, I stretch 10 minutes every morning, and I'm like,
You're like, wow, I just lied right to
Yeah.
your face.
yeah. But like emotionally, I guess, like dealing with a bad mentor and then also designing is a big emotional stress. I feel like that I've just had to get more confident in and really learn from Jessa like what makes a good design, just so I could be good at it.
I think
But-
that's same for me. Is like the biggest emotional or like struggle is designing or just learning how to communicate with your client and
Mhm.
like dealing with rejection and stuff like that. We've kind of talked about it before, but just getting better at that, I guess.
Yeah,
Mine's been like trusting myself that I can do
that's a
this,
good
or
one.
like even like trusting yourself to pick a reference, or trusting yourself to, I don't know, just like that I can actually do it. I don't know, just pulling a line, literally everything, just trust.
Even
into-
like stenciling or tracing your stencil.
I'm like, what am I like? So I get in my head where I'm like, am I doing this right? And you're like, yeah, like you know what to do. Pick out the black
Because
shapes.
she'll
like,
have it 90%
Yeah.
done, and then like a couple little lines, she's like, I don't know. And I'm
I
like,
don't
bitch, yes, you do.
yeah, like, yeah, you do. I'm just like overthinking.
Yeah, she's just like, no, it can't be right. I
Yeah.
can't. I must not know.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's
I
like,
still
yes.
do the same thing though. Like
Yeah.
I'll have
sometimes,
my stencils like maybe like 90%
Mhm.
done, and there's still stuff that I'm like, I don't
Mhm.
know, I don't want to fuck this up.
Yeah.
You just need mama to come.
And
Yeah.
it's like I want to do it in the best way possible, and
Yeah.
that usually to me is how you do it. So I'm
yeah.
like, I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
And then I feel
I'm-
like the stencil is so important that it's
Mhm.
like, if you can't trust your stencil, then how are you gonna trust the tattoo's gonna look
Mhm.
good? Like if I know my stencil's not good, the whole entire time I'm just like worried.
And then there's her who, she's been doing this so long, she
Yeah.
can half-ass her whole stencil and just clean it up like as she goes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that is insane to
And
me.
not that, like, not
Don't
half
do that, but
okay,
not half-ass, but
half-ass.
like she'll just be like, yeah, I'll just straighten this out when I'm going. And I'm like, you can do
I
that.
can do like a really quick stencil, and I'm able to like fine tune it while I'm
Yeah.
tattooing. So I don't need to like
Which is crazy to me.
get every single line
Yeah.
perfectly. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll start stenciling at the same time, and she's done like 30 minutes before me. Like I'll start
Mhm.
stenciling like 2 hours before her, and she's done before me. I don't even.
I don't know.
It's
It
just-
takes me forever to stencil though,
Yeah.
and that's been a struggle too.
Mhm.
Like
especially
trying
if you're
to-
finishing your design in the
yeah,
morning.
if I'm finishing my design in the morning and I'm still stenciling at like 12 o'clock, I'm kind of stressing.
Mhm.
And that's like an emotional thing too, trying to get over, is like being able to work faster, because I'm still pretty slow. Like stenciling, designing, and tattooing, I'm not the fastest at. And I'm not saying like you gotta rush it, but it's also, I don't want to be here till 2, 3 in the morning
Mhm.
off a single day session.
Yeah.
You know?
Just work on efficiency.
And
Yeah.
you got another tattoo tomorrow. You got to design for
yeah.
and shit.
And I know my clients don't want to be here that late either. So,
Mhm.
but yeah.
Yeah. So those are some big ones. What did you say on yours?
I don't know.
Oh, my bad.
But yeah, like when I feel like when I first started, the struggle of just like, I guess, just doing the shit kind of
Yeah.
on my own. Like I know
Mhm.
you probably felt that too. Like that
Yeah.
was a
Mhm.
huge emotional struggle.
Yeah.
Like not knowing what was
Or
right,
being
what was
afraid to ask
wrong.
questions.
Oh, I
I'm
hated
sure. I
that.
know you had. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was always so scared to ask questions, and then if I did ask a question, I would like be scolded.
Yeah,
so I
you-
was just like, I'm
you
never
just feel
asking a question
dumb,
again.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then coming here,
was
it's
a-
like totally different.
Yeah,
Like,
that's why I was so nervous to ask
she-
questions at
yeah,
first.
she would always like apologize for asking
Mhm.
questions or like
Yeah.
be nervous. I'm like, dude,
It's
come on.
okay. Yeah, it's
Like,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
everybody's very like sharing and
Yeah.
giving here. And,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just community.
Someone said, would you ever consider taking on more apprentices in the future? If so, what are some things you look for in an apprentice? Would you ever, I think they meant to say re-apprentice someone, because they said reappreciate.
Like maybe they've already been
But maybe,
tattooing
yeah.
a while and they want to. Yeah.
So personally, I don't know if I would take on any more apprentices in the future, just because I don't see my career going in that direction. Like I'd rather work on like other projects alongside
Mhm.
tattooing than to just do that one-on-one thing again. But maybe I would do like coaching or courses or things like that. Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people don't realize how time consuming having an apprentice is. Like, I've seen people have apprentices and like it takes up a lot of time teaching somebody everything from square one, so.
Yeah.
And then you have those people that have like 5-6 apprentices. And
I was about to say.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy because it's like you're not really teaching them.
It's like children. You're not giving them all, like, you can't give them all the equal amount of energy and time and have them all be great, come up together. Like,
there's no way. That's
one's
just
going to get more effort or nobody's going to get any effort.
Yeah. I think 1 apprentice, 2 max is like already enough on your hands.
Yeah.
Because then on top of that, you guys are tattooing too. So it's like, I know it's hard for us sometimes to fit in time unless she has a day open. But
I wouldn't want to take someone on if I wasn't able to give them the enough attention and time, because it's just not fair.
And then now it's like also an obligation to you. Like, I promised this person that I would give them this whole apprenticeship and teach them everything, and it's like, if you can't fully provide that, then
we just had like an influx of people requesting apprenticeships lately too, like coming into the shop, emailing like, you guys doing apprenticeships? And we're just like, sorry, like no, I mean, there's a lot of artists here, but they're still learning too. That's what people they think, like, oh yeah, they're great and they are, but you're still learning so much. And who are you, like, you don't want to, you're trying to learn, so you can't really give that time to somebody to do that. And
I have so many DMs, especially girls asking me to become apprentices, and I'm just like,
you're like, I want to help you, but
I want to help them so bad because I know how it feels trying to get an apprentice somewhere, but apprenticeship, but it's just like, I'm learning every day. So I do not feel like I would be ready for an apprentice for years like
I know it is such a tough thing, because we're like we've been saying, is like, get an apprenticeship, but it is like so hard. There's very limited artists that are actually willing to do that, and that'll actually do it well.
And most of the time it's just
you'll have someone that says, oh, I'm looking for an apprentice. I think that's a red flag. Like, if a artist says, like, I'm looking for an apprentice,
like,
and like they're always looking to fill an apprentice spot,
it kind of just means they want spots in the shop.
Like, they want an assistant or like
maids.
They need someone to come clean the shop. But I don't know.
Not always, maybe, but for the most part.
I'm generalizing, but
I feel like most of the time they just want somebody to come pick up after everybody, clean the shop, and I feel like that should come with apprenticeships, like, to a certain extent. But if your apprentices are continuously like leaving your shop and you're always trying to fill a spot, like, that's a red flag too.
Or especially if you're the only artist in the shop and you have multiple apprentices.
Like, something's not right there.
Shit's not adding up.
And you're the problem.
There's
one
problem. Common denominator.
It's you.
Okay, maybe one more and then we'll end it.
Getting hungry.
Okay, someone said, advice for female tattooers that are early 2 to 3 years in their career. It's kind of like a vague, I mean, that's so broad, like, what direction do we go? But I think, like, just the first thing that comes to mind is, like, if you feel like you're in an environment that isn't, like, safe or like you don't feel comfortable, then I would say try to find somewhere else, which I know is not easy. But if it's something like that, then it's like super important to find the right people to be around. Just speaking, like, for specifically being a female tattooer, I think like your environment is also very important. But I mean, important for men and women, but I don't know. I think just like off the top of my head, I'm going there, but I don't know, like, what would be other advice?
I feel weird giving advice because, like, I haven't even been tattooing for 2 years yet. But, like, if I were, like, I guess telling myself advice or somebody, like, at the same level as me, I would just be like, this is our time in our career to have fun, because, like, I think it's super important for us to work hard and try to do better art every day. But also, like, having fun in our career and going to conventions and really, like, experiencing like the whole tattoo community, because I know a lot of artists that are they've been in their careers for like a long time and they never got to do that, and they always say that they regret it. So I feel like that's huge. Traveling, guest spotting, stuff like that. Like networking. I feel like that's super important for us right now.
Yeah. And that's like, that helps. So if you are in an environment that you're not comfortable in or you don't like it, then yeah, get out there and like go to conventions and network.
Yeah.
Meet local artists.
Or even like local, everybody in your area, get to know them. Like we know, I mean, we don't know all of them, but we know a lot of artists around us.
And when I was coming up, I would try and follow like every tattoo artist locally, just so I could kind of understand like the scene around here and just get to know everyone.
And I feel like everybody's always hella cool. Like,
and don't be afraid to reach out too. Like, I don't know, don't be nervous to reach out to those people you look up to or whatever, because you'll be surprised. Sometimes they respond, and I don't know, and just whatever. Yeah, if you want advice, ask it. Like, do it. Yeah. Why not? Yeah. What can it hurt?
Yeah, can't hurt.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
So that's all?
Yeah.
But yeah, don't be scared to reach out, because I was always scared to reach out to Jessa, and then I did, and look what happened. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
But also know your know where you're at in your career. Like if you're just starting and you're only tattooing these small things, but you're reaching out to this, crazy shop or whatever, it's like, okay, you got to know that you're not quite ready yet to do that, and you got to like take those steps and
yeah.
But yeah, I think that's all for today. Wasn't too long of an episode, but don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like, comment, everything. If you want to comment below I think we're going to do an orange emoji or an orange heart or something.
Orange emoji.
Yeah, in the comments. Yeah, just to show you watched it, that you made it to the end of the episode. We really appreciate you guys on the last episode, just like flooding the comments with it. And just like any feedback, we love having, hearing what we could work on even. I know it hurts sometimes, but we want to hear what you guys have to say, really. And then make sure to send in your confessions or your questions or anything for us.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. We want to hear it. We want the juicy shit.
Yeah.
So.
We'll put an email in the description.
Yeah, it just helps us, too, with our episodes. We're trying to figure out still structuring them and everything and what you guys want. Like, let us know what you want, too. Yeah. Is that all for us?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys. Bye.